Hello everyone! Today we'll be talking about the stand colors. It's cold outside, so I want to wrap in the warm clothes. You can see that this stand color is cut in form of an angle, but it is not cut on a bias. It should be cut on a grain. Now I'll show you how to make such color. To make such color, I'll transfer the front and the back from the basic pattern. I don't need to make a full-size item because I want to show you just the color. Even though my basic pattern is pretty old, it's still very useful. My basic pattern is made using my 10 measurement system. I'm not going to make a tack, so I'll just close it. This is the pattern I'm going to work with. I've moved the tack because I don't need it. I need just this part of the item. I match the shoulders to mark how much I need to cut. I'll cut 3.5 centimeters off the neckline on the shoulder. You can cut as much as you want. I'll also cut 3 centimeters off the back. What about the front? I'll make the neckline 18 centimeters deep on the front. I'll outline on the numbers and the lines. 3.5 centimeters, 3 centimeters, 18 centimeters. Now I draw a beautiful neckline according to these measurements. I hope you'll like the color and make it. The shoulder. Now I can cut the extra pieces off. Have a look at the sketch. I want you to understand what I'm doing. This is the pattern, and here will be the stand color. I need the patterns and the duct tape. I make the cuts on the back. Now I open it in such a way that this line becomes almost straight. I'll stick it with the duct tape and show you. You can see that I've opened each cuff for about 3 millimeters. It was cut off this piece, but it's absolutely different now. Now I'll do the same thing on the front part of the collar. Make 4 or 5 cuts. Open them for about 5 millimeters. Let's start cutting. I'll cut the front and the back first. I have just a small piece of fabric, so I place the patterns in such a way that I still have enough for a stand collar. Do not forget to add 5 or 7 millimeters for the seams. The item itself is ready. And now I can start cutting the stand collar. I'll show you everything. First, you need to pin the pattern. Notice that this line hasn't changed. This is the front. Now I'll be working with the back. I put the center back, here it is, on a fold. I have such a small piece of fabric left that I can't waste it. Now be very attentive. You should understand what I'm going to do next. This is the part which is going to be sewn in. Here it is. I'll be designing the stand collar up from it. Have a look at the line. I need to draw it on the fabric. I'll make this pattern about 3 centimeters higher. This is the back of the stand collar. You've seen how I made it. Have a look here. This is the same point. The front and the back parts of the collar match in the shoulder seam, so I need to draw exactly the same line here. I also make it 3 centimeters higher. This line I draw by side, making it smooth. If this point is too high, I'll just cut it a bit. These lines should be equal. Let's start cutting. Match the two details after cutting to see if they are even. This is the back. I'll make a notch in the center back. This is the front. Let's start tacking. I detach the patterns and throw them away. I'm tired of telling you that there are some essential details in sewing. You need to know where the center back and the center front are, where the waistline is, if the details match, and so on. Also, you should always tack on the table, not on your knees. I'll try the item on when I finish tacking the side and the shoulder seams. I'll show you the neckline and then tack the collar in it. The item is ready. I don't need anything but the neckline now. I detach the patterns and tack the shoulder seam. After that, I'll tack the collar in. This line should be wide enough to get your head in. Either way, you won't be able to put it on. Check it when cutting. I attach the center back to the center back. Now I'll make a notch on the center front. Now I attach the angle of a collar to the center front. I also attach the shoulder seam to the shoulder seam. After that, I can start tacking. You can see that all the details match. I really hope that I'll be able to get my head through. When you start tacking with a notch, you should tack the notch side first. Otherwise, you won't see what you are doing. I'm not checking each millimeter when tacking now, because I just want to show you the technique. I finished tacking in the same point I started. You should make a 2-layer collar. Have a look at the collar. This is how it looks like from the back and from the front. Have a look at me. I had to pin the edge because there's just 1 layer of fabric and it's not strong enough. The collar looks really good. I really hope you like it. That's all for today. Be different and beautiful. My name is Paukšte Irina. Subscribe to my channel. Goodbye.